Hello everyone, what's up? If you're watching this video, you're probably looking for some help or info about how to get max spawn skill in Persona 5 Strikers. I'm gonna try to show you that. I will tell you this, when I finished the game on normal difficulty and went into Merciless difficulty New Game Plus, I didn't know what to expect, and boy, there was something to expect. Some minor spoilers ahead. I'm not gonna tell much about the story, but I might give some pointers about what happens at some points in the game. So what I've done here is I started up New Game Plus in Merciless, and I died, and I died, and I died. Getting past the opening stages. I was a bit under leveled, I think. And then I was looking at how the hell do you max these bond skills? And I'm decently on my way. But the normal mobs just don't give enough experience points. I'm level 88 and I'm like 3/4 in to level 99, and I still need 60,000 points to the next level. So you can imagine 1000 XP per fight is not gonna cut it. The first challenge I had was survivability. Just very quickly, I will show you a point where you can easily level players till 99, because in my opinion, but I'm not the best out there, this is just my own experience, my own thing to do here. What I did, and if that suits you, that's fine. If you're already level 99 and you want to just figure out how to max the bond skills, just wait a couple of minutes, I'll get there. Or skip ahead a little bit. I will show you a very nice and easy farm point once you've progressed far enough in the Shibuya jail. It's the first jail in the story. For your information, I went up to the point just before where I need to beat Alice. Yeah, there's a very nice and easy place. What you want to do in this place, there's only just 2 fights, okay? But make sure that when you make a team of 4, Anne or Haru is always in your team, one of the two. Why? I'm gonna show you that. We want to use the guns with Haru and Anne, and then use Hiriva's jokers, fire spells. Yeah. Make sure you equip gun amp, gun band on Anne and Haru, because we're gonna use the guns, right? So let's go to Shibuya Station West exit. And from where you start, there's a strong monster there. Well, it doesn't show as one, but it's one of those special fights. See? Now these are weak to fire, but what do you want to do? You either select Haru, and then we just do this all the time. Pay attention that she doesn't hit you with her ice spells, because they can kill you very fast in the beginning. Okay, I'm out of guns, I'm out of ammo, then switch to Joker. And if you have Lucifer, use his blazing spell, otherwise you should have Alice. And you just keep doing this. You should have enough SP to do this. And you get 5000 XP. Now, actually leveling like this goes pretty easy. Okay, I was just gonna run up until here and then the second one pops up normally, but they're already there. For the second monster, it's the same fight. I'm just gonna switch to An. She also has fire. Get rid of the two at first and then just do this. And actually, when you do this, you will be leveling pretty fast. So it's 2 fights, it doesn't take too much time. Voila. You just go back here, return to jail, and you go back to this point and do the same 2 fights over and over. And you switch your party members, but always, especially when I started, I was in the lower 80s. 1 hit from the ice spell could just simply kill me. So make sure you keep an eye on the spell notification of your enemy. Dodge and use the guns and you'll do tons of damage, and then use Joker to finish up with the fire spells when the bullets run out. It's a very nice and easy way to get you to level. Yeah. Now that's stage 1. Make sure your guys are level 99, and if you want to save time, just make sure that you have Ryuji, Morgana. Oh, this is a pain. I left the dungeon with... Who was my leader? Ah, okay. So for actually farming the skill points for Max Bond, you want Ryuji, Morgana and Zenkichi. So if you just want to save time, don't do the other team members, just do Ryuji, Morgana, Zenkichi, make them level 99. Now, what you'll notice in the first place is that you'll drop, or you'll get, these instances. I've already used quite a bit. You can see that I used a ton of HP incenses on Joker, also SP incense. And, well, the rest I distributed among Ryuji, Morgana. Look, this persona his stats are pretty high, and they're much lower, even when you're level 99. So I just used incenses on these. See, Zenkichi, I just have him there for support, because he has debuffs, but that's all I use him for. We're gonna farm these Bond skill points, and to do that, and that's why I tell you, look, just take the time to go just before Alice. It's sometimes quite difficult, but if you can manage that, then you're on your way to what we're gonna farm, and that's a Dire Shadow in Shibuya. It gives 42 experience points, but if you have, I don't know which one it is, here, Bondmaker Max, you will get 60-ish Bond skill points. Okay, so 60 points per fight. And in the beginning, when I did my first run through Shibuya and I got that Dire Shadow, I tried that Dire Shadow and I had to escape because it was way too strong. I didn't do anything particular, I just played until the characters I wanted to use were level 99. I made sure to do a couple of things. My main character for the fight is Morgana. She's gonna spam wind Why do I use her? I think she's just a little bit, or he's a little bit faster than Ryuji when casting. Maybe it's just psychological, but I just prefer her over Ryuji. Even though Ryuji, with this one and Shock Boost, can cause technical hits on physical hits afterwards, I still prefer Morgana. Okay, so what do I do? Magaridine, Win Amp, Win Boost to boost wind damage. For Ryuji, Maziodyne with Elect Boost and Shock Boost. Yeah, those two are the main characters you want to use for this fight, with Joker in backup. Okay. For Joker, I use Alice with Maziodyne and Elect Boost, but I don't have Shock Boost. Yeah. I wonder if I can actually teach her that. You know what? Let's try that. I'm sorry if I'm jumping left and right here. Whoa, regenerate 3. Didn't even know I had that one. Here's Shock Boost. Voila! Nice, I didn't even think about that before I was making the video. But the main character I use, you can really go with Ryuji too if you want, but I just boosted her a little bit further with the stats than him. So yeah, wind damage, wind boost. For Ryuji, sorry, the same thing, electrical damage, electrical boost. For Joker, same thing, electrical damage with electrical boost, and just now I added the Shock Boost. Okay, what's Zenkichi for? Very simple. I debilitate. That's the first thing I do in the battle. I debilitate the Dire Shadow, and then I heat rise everyone. Yeah, this is important because its defense gets lowered and you do higher damage, but also your critical rate. So he's just there for buffs. Now for equipment, that's also very important to further boost damage. You can see that in Ryuji, I also have something that strengthens electrical damage, and it stacks. And for Morgana, I have something that strengthens wind damage, and it stacks. Yeah. And if you did everything in the normal game before you start New Game Plus, you will have gotten this. Yeah. So there's nothing special you need to do to get these items. Basically that's it. I'm gonna show you the path to farm that dire Shadow and get your bond skill up in no time. There are people who prefer to go to the second dungeon, the second jail, and fight the Dire Shadow there because it gives higher bond XP. However, from where I am, it's gonna take a while getting there, I think, and I level quite fast, even with the amount of XP needed. So I'm just staying here, and this works for me. I need to warn you, it still takes time, but nowhere near 20 hours, as I've seen some people comment. Okay, so let's go now, without further ado,
Let's do it.
to the Dire Shadow. It's a very easy path. I'll show you step by step. It'll be easy. So,
All right.
oh well, that was fun. Look what I did. I did explore jail.
Keep it together, everyone.
And I'm not gonna edit this video, so this mistake is gonna be in here. Okay, I'm not gonna return from jail. What you need to do is you go to Bunkamashi east. Now the dire shadow is very close by.
Looks like we made it.
I'm gonna switch to Zenkichi because he's the one I need from the beginning. Now it's very easy. This is how you start from the checkpoint. You go up, you go here, just a little bit, you look to your right and up. Voila, and you go up. Here, look to your left, go to your left, and you will see that the dire shadow is there. Just jump down. I aim, fire to initiate the battle. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do first. You gotta be really fast though. I lock, I debilitate, I dodge. Yeah, and that failed. But that's okay. Heat Riser. Voila. And lastly, Morgana. And then I switch to Morgana. And what I do is I just spam Magaridine, wind damage. And if you do this right, you will stun him all the time, and you can do one more damage. So doing it like this prevents the dire shadow from actually getting any attacks in. And if it happens, don't worry. In the beginning, when I farmed him, when I was just starting out as dire shadow, I died a lot. So make sure that in the store you buy healing items and revival items. It's very important. It's a lot easier now, but I will explain to you why in an instance. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second now. So, when I just started out, Morgana's SP ran out. Okay, so what I then did was I switched to Ryuji, and I use electrical spells on the dire shadow until his SP runs out. And when his SP runs out, I switch to Joker and use the highest leveled persona with the highest electrical spell. And yeah, keep spamming it and you will get there. Just be careful in the beginning to dodge, because you don't always break the shield as fast as I do now when you start fighting this dire shadow in the beginning. So let's continue the fight. In the beginning it took more than 3 times as long as this, but it goes faster and faster. Another reason when I use Morgana is because it's just easier to do a little bit more damage when you've used an all-out attack and the dire shadow is like stunned for a little while. Almost there now. Voila, and this is the end of the fight. Now, it took some time explaining this, but if you just keep on the fight, it goes pretty fast, and look at the bond XP I get now. Bam. A lot.
Come on.
Now, I'm just gonna get out of the way of that shadow over there.
Let's keep moving ahead, shall we?
I got bond points. So I'm just gonna level these. Alright. So I'm making decent progress. This is just what I need. Voila. Now, to go back, you want to go to the path upwards where the arrow is pointing all the way up. Here, at this arrow, you go right and you go down like this towards the checkpoint. I'll show you the path, and I'm gonna tell you something else. Look carefully at the path. There are 4 enemies you can fight. I suggest you do that because every fight there's the possibility they drop incense, and incense is what you're gonna use on your characters to make this dire shadow fight a lot easier. So you see, I got an SP incense, which is perfect because I use them on Morgana, so she has enough SP to spam the wind magic spell until the dire shadow dies. So you don't need to use SP items. Yeah. I've used them on Joker. I've used them on Morgana. I'm gonna use them on Ryuji now because he doesn't have so much. Yeah, increasing your N, it's okay, but don't focus on it too much. I focused on strength, magic, agility, luck, and encounter. Okay. And first Morgana, then everyone else. I did Joker first, which was good in the beginning of this fight actually to help survivability, but after Joker was dishing out enough damage and I was able to survive this dire shadow fight in a decent way, I switched to boosting Morgana, and she's now my main character to do this fight. Yeah. So the path you want to take is pretty easy. You just go up. There's a dire shadow there. Fight it if you still need the boosts. I'm not gonna do that. If you want to skip ahead, there you can go up. That's where we go. If you go up here, there's a dire shadow there. Fight it. That's your second one. If you want more incense. Voila, we're here and we need to go around this corner. Up here, there's a dire shadow. What I do is I zip down and I immediately go over there. And if you want to fight it, ambush it. No problem. Take the incense. The first fight and the second fight are normal monsters. The third and the fourth fight have personas in there, so be prepared for that. I'll just do this fight for, yeah. I didn't get any incense now, but I don't need them.
Yeah, I could get used to this.
But this is pretty simple. So it's rinse and repeat from now. I'll just do this fight the speed way without doing any explanations. I've shown you the fight. I've shown you the path. I'll show you how fast it is possible to finish this fight if you've gotten yourself the right amount of boosts. You upped your personas for Morgana, you have the right items equipped. It's easy. So let's see.
Okay.
Let's time this. I'm just gonna do the same path. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm just not gonna pause and talk too much during this fight, but you'll see how fast this goes. It remembers the checkpoint you last went through. We switch to Zenkichi. We go down. we shoot.
Initiating combat. Stay sharp.
Try this.
Debilitate.
Let's go. Persona!
Yes, you can see.
Here. Come forth. I've got your back. Persona! Try this. Persona!
Thanks.
Come forth. This is my spirit. Rock forth. Try this.
Fair warning. This one's gonna be rough. Zoro, show your might. Keep it up. Go. Sometimes I impress even myself. Time for my persona.
I'm going to.
Persona follows up. And support my other self. Persona.
I'll cover you.
Cut you up.
Leave that one to me.
Witness my resolve.
Be gone, scumbag.
The end. Don't let it touch forward. Time for my persona. The enemy's no pushover. Target its weakness to win.
See, and when I break the shields so fast, it doesn't even get a chance to get an attack in because you interrupt its attack.
Leave it to me. Time for my persona to exploit those weaknesses. That was intense. Cut you up. Persona. You know what it is.
So when I do the one more attack now, sometimes you see numbers in the hundreds. In the very beginning I was doing like 30-40 damage. It's a much longer fight, but it's definitely possible.
That hurt. Witness my resolve.
Leave that one to me.
Time for my persona. Persona follows up. Naturally.
Come on. It was stuck there.
I'm going to.
Not bad at all.
Witness my resolve.
I'll cover you.
Persona follows up. Leave it to me. Support my other self. Hey, watch your health. Getting wrecked out here. The end. This is your chance. It's showtime. Persona. Zoro, show your might. It's more. Charge.
Kapow.
Witness my resolve. I'm going to. Wow, that was incredible, Monotone. Support my other self. Keep it up, Persona.
Thank you.
Witness my resolve.
That one to me.
Time for my persona. Persona follows up. Leave it to me yourself.
You can see that my boost from Kichi ran out, but that's okay. Voila, that's it. And I will make nice progress again. And if you look at how much the bar goes up, you don't get this in any other fight in Shibuya, unless maybe Alice's fight. And then we follow the same path.
What's the plan?
Think they're onto us.
So I've been
From now on.
busy for 4 minutes now. Okay, they caught me. I was a little bit over ambitious.
Stay calm and don't panic.
Witness my resolve. Gotta exploit those weaknesses.
Get it done, Mona. Good. You're fitting their ranks. Stay on the offensive.
Stamina's getting low. Watch closely how you fight.
And I got a HP incense. Look at that. Which I'm still gonna give to Joker. And I got luck incense from the Dire Shadow. You always get 6 incenses, random incenses from the Dire Shadow. Voila. Just gonna boost her further and further. And that's it, guys. 5 minutes. I did an unnecessary fight. I spent some time in the menu, 5 minutes. It takes longer in the beginning. It can take 10 minutes or 11 or 12 minutes to do this. I think for me it was about 11 minutes. per run.
Let's get to work.
But in return, the amount of points you get is definitely justifiable, and only gets better and better and easier. So this is what I do, and I've been going from, I think, bond level 67-ish until 89 in maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours of gaming with this method. That's not too bad. We're level 89 now. We just need these easy peasy skills left. So this is working. This is my result with this 7 hours of farming. So yeah, good luck everyone. I hope this was somehow helpful. Just to round up, I don't know actually if I specified in the beginning, I'm not a streamer, okay? I don't release a lot of content. My purpose is just I went through something in a game, I struggled a bit, I looked some things up, I tried some things out, I did what worked for me, and I hope this video, if you were looking for this information, I hope it helps you. That's my only goal. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. Enjoy the game. I thought Persona 5 Strikers was awesome. I never played any Persona game before. This was my first. I got it on PS Plus, and I'm so happy we got it. It was awesome. Alright guys and girls, have fun. See you later. Bye bye.